Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Bubble. In this video, I have you guys the best ARRANCAR build to use inside of Type Soul. If you guys end up enjoying it, like and subscribe. But yeah, let's right into it. Alright, so I'll be explaining everything from the best skill tree, the best res, basically the best weapon, all that. So, starting off, we have the best skill tree for ARRANCARs. Now, the first one that I will personally recommend for ARRANCARs is going to be Hakuda. This is just because the Hakuda weapon for ARRANCARs works very nicely with it, so it's trying to bring that to not run Hakuda. And like 80% of the reses inside of the game are basically made for Hakuda, so that is why I'm gonna personally be recommending it. But don't be surprised if this build does get nerfed or changed slightly in the very near future, because they did say that they do want to rework Hakuda within the next month or so, and that was about like a week and a half ago. So don't be surprised, because Hakuda will be getting reworked, so this weapon might be terrible with it. Who really knows? And most of the reses inside the game, at least, really only work with Hakuda. Like, there is a lot. Like, Spirit, a bunch of other ones just mainly work with Hakuda. That's why I'm going to be recommending it. But once again, it could be nerfed in the very, close future. So don't be surprised. And then we have Tendo. Tendo is just a very versatile thing in the game. It basically works with everything. If you guys want to use it, you can. It does a lot of damage. It has good combos. It has basically everything that you need. So if you do want to use it, you can. But at the same time, it's kind of like a mid-round thing in the game where it's going to always stay basically the same still. It will never really be the best thing in the game, but it will never be the worst thing in the game. And then we have Tito. Now, ARRANCAR Tito is actually pretty good. It has been getting a lot of nerfs recently, though. So, if you want to run it once again, you can. It's kind of like Hakuda, where, at certain points in the game, it will be the best thing, but it will get nerfed basically instantly, and it will only be the best for a very short amount of time. And now is that time where it's not very good. And then we have healing. Now, healing ARRANCAR is decent, but it's kind of like the worst thing in my opinion. Just like Tito and just like Hakuda, they kind of keep nerfing it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, healing, ARRANCAR used to be really good, but now it's just not that great. And then we have speed, which is going to be pretty decent. If you run a speed Tendo build, it works really well, where you can go 40 speed and then 25 Tendo to get the Tendo skill boxes. Because once again, the speed kill boxes are not that good. So, I will always say that. Like, they are just simply not that good. The only really good one, in my opinion, is Flashbang. And even then, I would still say Eviscerate and Sonata Flow are going to be better. But yeah, 40 speed with 25 Tendo for the Tendo skill boxes is going to be a pretty decent build. And probably the one that I recommend, but once again, as a ARRANCAR, you could also use Hakuda. Now, the clan that you guys are going to want to use, I'm not gonna lie, that's completely up to you, because they keep nerfing Stark, so Stark isn't the best anymore. So I guess whatever one gives the highest base stats is going to be your guys' best option. And then for weapons, weapons are pretty simple as well, because they keep nerfing all the good legendaries. Basically, I would personally recommend that you guys use Baradon's axe, because Baradon's axe is really, really good. In my opinion, it's probably the best weapon for ARRANCARs. It's the one that I'm gonna personally recommend you guys to use. And then for your res, now you guys do have a lot of options. You guys have light, you have Stark, Vampire, all these options. But I'm not gonna lie, the commons are also pulling their weight. Now, I know they did recently just nerf Storm and Bone. Bone is still really good. I don't know about Storm, but also Slash. Slash is really good as well. So personally, if you guys did a partial essence, which isn't, it's possible to get. I think they're trading for about 8 True Frags right now, because True Frags keep going lower and lower in price. But yeah, if you can get a partial essence, it makes a lot of the reses way better. If you do end up going ARRANCAR, I would recommend that you guys get a partial essence over any other essence inside the game. But yeah, I would recommend light, Start, or Bone. I feel like those three are pretty good, and they're all really good with a partial essence as well. So the build that I'm going to personally recommend for ARRANCARs, at least in my opinion, is going to be either Hakuda or 40 speed and 25 Tendo. I feel like those two are basically the best builds in the game right now. And then you guys want to pair that up with Baradon's axe, in my opinion, the best weapon. And in my opinion, the best res is still going to be Bone, because Bone plus Baradon's axe is just an insane combo. But I haven't really been keeping up with meta, so there could be a better one. Just the last time I've actually played ranked, this is basically what everyone was running. I use it myself on my ARRANCAR build, and it is still very, very strong. But yeah, if you guys ended up enjoying the video, like and subscribe. Once again, the clan is kind of up to you, whatever you feel like you need. That clan. For the res, I would personally recommend Bone with a partial essence. I feel like that's just a very versatile one. Use that with Baradon's axe as well. It's going to be very, very strong. And then you can go 40 speed and 25 Tendo, or you can go into Hakuda. Obviously, if you know Hakuda, then you know the Dream Joust Claws, and I feel like both of those are genuinely really good builds. You guys can feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comments what your favorite ARRANCAR build is, what you guys think the best ARRANCAR build is, and everything like that. But yeah, that's it for me. If you guys end up enjoying it, like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys inside the next one. Peace.